What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another brand new Major Ben Gaming video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day as always. Quickly, I want to say there are a few links in the description for my Twitch and Kick and TikTok and various other platforms. I stream to all of them simultaneously and my second YouTube channel. I'd be really grateful if you could come and check them out, come watch the lives and come join in, and it'd be great to interact with you guys on a bit more of a personal level. But without further ado, let's talk about the news today. Sony is changing, and they are going to have a change of business strategy because right now they are not earning enough money off of the consoles and the sales of the PlayStations and the games themselves. They're just not. This is why they're bringing more stuff to PC and other platforms going forward in the future. So let's talk about this article here today. I'm going to move it across actually because it just never fits on things properly. So with rumors swirling about that Sony is planning a PlayStation showcase or state of play this month, it seems the company has confirmed that there is something happening later this month, and yes, it involves Sony Interactive Entertainment, which is the division that handles and operates PlayStation. This was revealed in Sony's company message by interim president Hiroki Totoki, where the following statement was included. Later this month, you will learn more about the long-term vision for Sony Group and the essential role SIE plays in that vision. As I mentioned previously, obviously year 2024 marks the start of the mid-range plan period for Sony Group, in which we will set the course for sustainable growth. While it's not specific if this PlayStation State of Play or another type of show, it does confirm that we're getting an announcement of sorts this month. So we should hear a little bit more about Sony, but that's just one thing I wanted to talk about. The main thing I just want to give my opinions on is I think this is extremely good news for Sony, because in the end of the day, they are not making enough money off of the console. The console sales and players are not enough for the size of the games that Sony are making. They are taking losses on certain games. Spider-Man takes millions and millions of sales of a copy of the game to actually even break even. Like, it is not good because they are having to make these incredible AAA looking games, and releasing them on PC is the best way to go. I had a comment on my video the other day saying, well, no, they're never going to do day and date on PC because they'll lose the sales of, through Steam. They'll have to Steam will take a 20% cut or whatever. So they're going to lose money. Well, no, that's not true, because those people on PC who are buying these games, thousands, millions of copies of Sony's games are selling on PC. Those PC players will not buy a PlayStation 5 at all. No matter what you say, they won't go out and buy a PlayStation 5 to play these games. If they come to PC, they'll buy them and play them, and yes, Steam will take a cut, but at the end of the day, Sony is still going to make money off those people on PC. If they don't release them on PC, they're just not making money from that community of people. PC players aren't like console players. They won't just buy it because there's an exclusive game. No, PC players are very stubborn. They stick to what they want. They bought thousands of pounds worth of equipment for a PC. They don't want to play an inferior version of a game on a console when they have thousands of pounds worth invested in a PC platform. That's just how it works. And then on the other hand, you get idiots like this guy. This was on my video about switching to PC, because I switched to PC after console a year later. PC gaming isn't real gaming. It's like mobile, some shallow point and click games with horrible graphics. This is how deluded some of the console fanboys are about what PC gaming actually is. Completely, he just thinks it's like mobile gaming. Bear in mind, as in my comment that you can't see here because I just screenshotted this message, but I said about, okay, so God of War, Spider-Man, Last of Us, Horizon are all mobile games apparently now, because all of those are on PC. All AAA games come to PC. Yes, you have some point and click indie games on PC that you don't have on console, but you're also getting all of the console games and a ton more indie games on PC, plus MOBAs and RTS games. You have far more choice and far more games on Steam than you do on a console, by far. He also says, at least it still gets old console scraps years later if you don't mind paying full price for inferior versions of PS5 games that are sitting on a shelf used for years at GameStop for $10. I don't think you're going to find Horizon Forbidden West for $10 on a PlayStation 5 physical copy. You're absolutely not going to. That game still sells extreme high prices, and not to mention, if you had any sort of a brain, you go to CD keys, right? like a normal person, you go Horizon, and then you can find it for £37. Or if you want the first game, £10. It is not that expensive. If I go on the PlayStation Store right now, Forbidden West is £70 still. And that doesn't include the DLC on PlayStation. This includes the DLC. This is the complete edition of the game. Idiot. This is how misunderstood the console community is about PC. And then he goes into insulting third world countries and something about the Super Bowl. And then after my response, this is the response I get. He doesn't know if I'm British or Australian, by the way, which, by my accent, it's very obvious I'm British. Australians sound completely different, so that just shows the level of IQ this person has. These people hate consoles. Literally own a Series X, that's the back of the Starfield cover of it, and I have a PS5 right next to me, and I have a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch OLED. I have more consoles than you do, my friend. Grow up. These people hate consoles, literally decades of getting games years after release in Japan and North America, getting third-rate PAL versions, just hating all the games based on American culture. American culture? Sony? They make more Japanese games than American games. They're a Japanese company. This guy is unbelievably stupid. But I just wanted to point out how deluded some of the fanboys, not all of them, some console guys are great and you know, whatever. But my gosh, the stupidity that those guys have, he's probably just trolling, but at the end of the day, this is how he comes across, so I can only take it as what I'm reading. An idiot. So there is going to be changes coming, whether this individual on YouTube likes it or not. There are changes coming to PlayStation's business because it is not working out. They need to bring games day and date to PC, which will not impact the sales of the console or the games at all. It will only grow the amount of money they're going to make from the PC community, because again, those group of people won't be buying those games in the first place, so they will be increasing. And this is why they're doing it. Why do you think they're bringing PC games, PlayStation 5 games to PC? And they've already spoken. Hiroki Totoki also said we want to be expanding our PC market even further and bringing games closer to the launch date, and they will eventually go day and date like Xbox has been doing for years. It's the best thing because they realized that the PC community aren't console purchasers anyway, so it doesn't affect any sort of sales and won't change anything. There are changes coming to the industry massively with Xbox as well. There are going to be vast changes going forward because things are changing, times are changing, and games are becoming more expensive to make. So you have to understand that things are going to need to change. There's probably going to be an Xbox Game Pass price increase very soon, especially if Call of Duty does come into Game Pass. They are 100% going to want to capitalize on that and increase the price of Game Pass. Otherwise, Call of Duty won't be in Game Pass. That 100% is happening. Whether I agree with it or not is another matter. I think it's always worse for us to have price increases as consumers, but at the end of the day, it's going to happen. They're going to increase the cost of Game Pass, or the price of Game Pass at some point. So anyway, that's it for this video. Leave a like, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and I'll see you in future ones. Yeah, bye-bye for now.